Hi, this is Tim from UK Home Gym, your home for UK specific home gym tips and advice. And today we're going to talk about some weight plates. We're going to review some weight plates, and these are the Opti cast iron weight plates. They come in like a bundle of 4 5 kilogram plates, or you can get two 10 kilogram plates as well. And they have a standard, that means a 1 inch hole for the bar to go through. So they're for standard bars, not for Olympic bars. These, I believe, I'm not sure if they're available anywhere else, but I've always got these from Argos, and I think Argos has some sort of contract to distribute them in the UK. So let's talk about what I like about these weight plates. In terms of cast iron weight plates, you may think that a lot of these things look very, very similar to one another, and you wouldn't be far off being think that some of them look like they're made in the same factory or very similar factories. They look and feel quite similar, maybe superficially. But I do think that these plates are quite worth talking about, and I have got quite a lot of them, and maybe I'll explain the reasons why. Now, what I really like about them, more than anything else, is the price. They usually retail. Let me just double check the website. But they usually retail for £55. That is for both the 4 by 5 kilogram version and the 2 by 10 kilogram version. But as I'm making this video, there's a clearance price of £27.50 for 5 kilograms. Now they don't have that clearance, whatever it is, going on for the 10 kilogram one. But I've noticed these plates going on sale quite a lot, and they just suddenly appear on sale, and I've managed to snag quite a few. I've never bought any of them full price. I've always bought them on sale, and when they do go on sale, as I say, you're getting quite a decent price there for that kind of weight. If you use standard plates, which I do, I use standard and Olympic, but I'll go into that maybe in another video. But if you use standard plates, I think that's a really, really good price. What else I like about them? I quite like the diameter. I quite like the size of them. I quite like the fact that they've got a good rim around the outside that you can use for gripping and loading bars and loading things onto weight trees and stuff like that. I think that's very good. I think the finish is actually quite good on these bars. They will chip. It's got a sort of like a glossy kind of finish, not extremely glossy, but a slightly glossy kind of finish. They will chip over time. And as soon as they get to the sort of the bare metal underneath, you need to take action, otherwise they'll rust. So what I usually do with them is I sort of try and clean the rust off it. Then I maybe put some oil on there, and maybe leave that as it is, or maybe get some paint and repaint them. But compared to other similar sort of weight plates that I've bought, they've kept that sort of glossy finish to them for quite a bit, despite the fact that I've used them quite a lot, and that I've been loading them. They've had a lot of metal contact with various barbells, dumbbells, and other weight plates, and collars and stuff like that. So yeah, I think they're very good. I really like their performance on a loading pin. I think they're really good for loading pin. If you're going to use loading pins in your home gym, which I strongly advise. Probably going to make a video about that at some stage. And that's really good if you have a DIY cable setup. They can go on a loading pin there, and it will be quite good. I quite like them. The diameter is quite good for if you're doing shrugs, maybe farmers walks, farmers carries, whatever. They're quite good. They'll go on to an adjustable kettlebell if you have one of those. Yeah, really, I do think that they're quite a diverse, if quite unglamorous, addition to have to your home gym, particularly if you're going to do a lot of dumbbell work. I think that they're quite they're not going to get in your way basically for dumbbell work. And if you have something with a long enough handle, you can load quite a few of these on there, with relative ease. So let's move on to talk about what I don't really like about them. Well, firstly, it's also the same as what I did like about them, the price. I'm not a big fan of them at full price there. I think you can find the same kind of thing elsewhere for full price. And remember, with Argos, you do have to pay for delivery unless you're going to go and pick it up there at your own expense, obviously, and cart them all the way back home. You do have to pay for delivery. Now, I do actually quite like Argos delivery because you can choose a time slot, but it is a little bit expensive. I can't remember last time what I paid for it, but it was sort of upwards of £2, maybe £3. And if you want certain popular time slots, then you have to pay even more. So that's worth bearing in mind. You have to add that onto the price. But still, it's a decent service, I think. What else I don't like about them is the fact that despite the fact that they don't chip as much as other plates, they still do chip, and there are better finishes. I have a pair of Mirafits tri-grips, which has a better finish than that, they're very, very unglamorous. They're not something that you're going to say, oh wow, you've got loads of Opti cast iron plates in your home gym. No one's going to come around and say that and be dazzled by them. They look very sort of boring and functional and not particularly special. And if aesthetics is very important to you and you want to go into a home gym and think, wow, this place is so well equipped, it looks so cool, the weight plates are all from cool brands and stuff like that. This is the opposite. It's very sort of grim looking cast iron, and the center of once the center starts getting worn down a little bit, it just really looks like a very basic feel. But maybe that's something that you actually enjoy. Maybe you sort of think that very basic Spartan look is good. I quite like it, but maybe I'm a bit weird. So in conclusion, should you buy them? Yeah, at full price, probably not. Maybe if you can find them in sale, I just go onto the Argos website and just see if I can check them out every now and then. And if they're on sale, I'll consider getting some if I need them. If not, then just wait. They're not worth getting at full price. As I said, you can probably get them elsewhere or get something similar, elsewhere for around about the same price or maybe even cheaper if you shop around. And you may find second-hand versions of these or other plates all over the place. Anyhow, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you have some experience using these plates. Maybe you can let me know your thoughts about them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions or anything that you can think of that you'd like me to review, please let me know in the comments below. And please do check out our website, ukhomegym.com, and I'll see you next time on UK Home Gym.